Big3 presents the 9th wonder in the summer with one affordable family. And get your tickets now at Big3.
City near you. Go to Big3.com.
Oh, man, the trash talking's been legit.
That's to the rematch. Miami and LA. Cohen with Jim Jackson. So, all rivalries don't necessarily have bad blood, but let's just...
Hardest to guard, Michael Beasley against one of the most impregnable...
With Jordan Crawford, Chris Allen, Billy Preston, a newcomer to the Big3, should be very intriguing to watch for LA off their bench. And bring the fire. Coaches can challenge a foul, and the players go one-on-one to earn it instead of at the line. Round two. Here we go.
Here we go. Outstanding matchups across the board. Lance Stevenson on Jordan Crawford. Walking bucket. As we see right away, the shot. Of course, Beasley.
Boom. 2 points.
Stevenson and Michael Beasley are the headliners, but it's been Sean Williams, the reigning defensive player of the year, that kind of solidified who this Miami team and what they're all about, and see him starting on the Dwight Howard, even of the competition.
Beasley, Williams, Stevenson, Howard, Crawford, and Billy Preston made that last three. Billy Preston didn't play in college, was slated to play at Kansas.
Yep.
He's from Santa Ana, local kid. He steps back from 18 and strokes it good.
He could rise because of his ability to handle the rock and shoot it. He saw the creativity and got to his mid-range game, able to pull right up. I was looking forward to seeing Billy play in college, actually.
He just got hit by a big screen by Williams, and Beasley obliges for two.
Watch this screen right there by Williams, and Howard late to the party. He saw a lot of that early. Keep in mind, last year, a lot of players made it, maintained himself, tried to play through it. I think this is a different year.
Now, we saw Chris Haynes allude to it, but he's got the...
Rocking like in the 70s with Willis Reed and those guys wearing the chains around their neck, you know.
Glance off the miss, denied by Howard. Williams on the follow. And Dwight Howard is called for the foul before the shot on Lance Stevenson. So Lance gets a shot for two. The fourth player of the year getting the start here this afternoon, and Lance cash at the line.
Miami won the championship. Hence, in this league, you're not allowed to change your roster unless there's some sort of injury. Ice Cube wanted the reigning champs to retain that same roster.
Well, this was a much anticipated rematch.
You think about this. In the game one last year, both Beasley and Lance Stevenson got ejected from the game in game one. I think they lost their tempers a little bit too much. Not tempers where it caused any damage, but it forced them out of the game.
Crawford off the miss. That's no good. Back tapped out. Preston kept it alive. Preston hesitates against Williams. Scoops it up. Missed the rim. Howard there. Denied by Williams.
Now you see, that's why he was Defensive Player of the Year.
Beasley. Let it fly, big fella. Billy Preston. Stopped in his tracks by Beasley. Two to shoot for Crawford.
Bucket. Oh!
And a blocking foul on Williams.
With Jordan Crawford, I think we all brace for this contact here, and Williams just got there a little late and kind of in between. Do I take the charge or not? At the last minute, watch him turn away, and that causes the contact. Fortunately, neither player.
And Crawford next week goes back to his hometown of Detroit. A coffee house, cocktail bar, speakeasy in the Rivertown district of Detroit. And it should be fun for Jordan to get back in week number 2.
Yeah, I got to holler at him, too. Say, you need to add a third component to that. So now you can have that nice double espresso, nice coffee, top it off with a nice little Davidoff, Padron, Hoya de Monterey.
I learned from you. You might not remember this. It's our tips in the miss, but we were working a game. This is like 12 Cigar House, and I was just a young guy.
Downtown.
I was listening to story after story.
That's right. Hey, I'm telling you, it's the best place to solve all the world problems is in the cigar bar. Trust me.
Preston, no. Howard there for the rebound. Beasley kept it alive. Didn't clear. Smart play to Stevenson. And missing some shots early is Miami, and Eric Crawford misses for the Riot. Beasley for 3. He's been all so far.
Well, right now it's easy to settle for jump shots. Again, this is a 4-point shot. Nobody's guarding Crawford. You go hit that one. Oh, man, I thought that was money right there. The harder thing is to do this. Put pressure on the defense, to force them to have to play. To me, I'm trying to get into the bonus.
Mario Chalmers in for the first time for Miami with Beasley and Williams. Devin Ebanks comes in for LA with Chris Allen. Howard stays out there.
And Chris Allen looking to get some shots up. He can shoot it now. Turnover, layup, foul, yep.
And Williams will shoot a free throw for 2 for Miami. You mentioned the defensive player was tied for 3rd in blocks last year in the Big 3 and sinks the 2-point free throw.
He went about his work. He probably, guarded some of the bigger players. But his weak side defense, his help defense is what really solidified the back line for Miami. And Howard, nice move there, but not able to finish. And Chalmers gets it out quick. 1-on-1 right here for Beasley.
Chalmers for 3. Howard battles, can't hold on to it.
Oh, yeah.
And Williams misses. Allen left open, fakes, and hits it. Last year, Chris Allen with Chicago. Williams catch and shoot.
And that's a shot Dwight Howard is going to allow Williams to have it. Give it go. But see, that's right there. At that time.
Devin Ebanks in for the injured Costa Koufos. Scores for LA and gets us to the 15-point break. Riots and streaming on Paramount Plus. Medalist. So big brother, half brother. Miles by New Jersey. Look at him on the right.
Wow.
And here to watch his big brother, half brother. He's got the Air Jordan shirt, the old school. Pretty cool.
I love it.
A gift to LA, Miles Garrett, with that trade. Howard spins, can't finish, and off of Sean Williams and out.
For the LA Riot to kind of extend this lead a little bit, especially with Beasley out of the lineup.
He bangs for 2. Former Laker can't connect. There's Allen, one-legged fade. That's good.
There you go. I'd love to see, too, you got to maybe get this, too, the percentage of wins for the team that carried the lead in the halftime. What that equates to.
I love that. Right now, a 6-0 run for LA. Chalmers off balance.
I'm telling you, drive the ball. With this, the way the game is situated, the court is, drive the ball, force so much pressure on the defense, and those jump shots are going to open up.
Billy Preston hits the 3. But to your point, I mean, the lane's been wide open this entire first half.
It's going to be some bumping, some contact, but if you can get knocked by your initial defender, you're going to kind of be at the rim, and that time, nice little jump shot by Mario Chalmers.
A long 2 for a great champion in Chalmers in the college.
Oh, NBA, not afraid of the big moment. We talked about it. The ideal coach for not only Michael Beasley, but Lance Stevenson to kind of handle the fluctuations in personality between those two. And it was Coop that kind of steadied the ship, allowed them to be them, but then demanded a little bit more discipline when needed. And as a result, Coop, who hadn't had a lot of success coaching in the league, got his first champion. More.
Amen. Talk to me in like Boston.
All right, Boston.
End of the year.
End of the year.
Allen, that's a 4.
Oh, Howard.
That's what you got to do, right?
Dwight Howard to the line. Don't allow him to get an offensive rebound. That's had some contact with Beasley.
Bringing the fire. Michael Cooper will let Howard earn it against Williams. So a Hall of Famer against the reigning Defensive Player of the Year in the Big 3. You can challenge a shooting foul. 2 players go 1 against 1. And if Howard scores or is fouled, it counts for 2. Let's see if Williams can negate it. Fires. No, and he wasn't even going to try it against Williams.
I mean, it was a smart play because you
now wins the matchup. And as that rule has gone on since it was instituted, Beasley turnaround is way off, missed the rim.
You got a free shot right here. There you go.
And Crawford sinks it, but the coaches have really...
I would play in a lot of one-on-ones, and I would prepare like you would do anything for bring the fire. And find my spots, because you only got so many dribbles. Good foul by Dwight, but a better finish by Lance Stevenson. I would find 2 to 3 moves and spots to game in the Big 3. That way I couldn't be stopped, you know, in that situation.
Look how furious Dwight Howard was there. He almost threw the ball. And Lance with the quasi-dance.
Yeah, a little wiggle. Miami right back in this game. Make the free throw. Still only a 1-possession game here. Crawford got an opportunity to send this thing to halftime. Money ball.
There it is. 25-20 LA Riot with the lead at the break.
Played harder in that first half. And again, this Miami team can put numbers up in bunches. We saw that last year. So let's see what the adjustments are going to be made here by Michael Cooper and the squad in the second half.
Yeah, Nick Young coaching LA, man from Reseda. Beasley, Stevenson, Williams to start this half. Lance gets a second look, trains the 3.
But that's an example out the clear than Lance Stevenson opening the corner. Excellent offense that time by Miami.
Preston catches, ducks, fades away, hits it. He's out there with Dwight Howard and Jordan Crawford. Stevenson against Howard. Turns him around. 5 to shoot for Miami.
How about Howard? Shuffling those puppies a little bit. Good contest.
Lance missed the rim. Crawford on a fadeaway. Gets it to go.
2 shots. There was one over here on the baseline in the first half. He was able to take right back up. Those are clutch points right there. I mean, just recognizing when you don't have to clear.
Beasley lost it. Howard, held down, and he just flicks it in. And look at Bees. Now, is he laughing? Is he grimacing?
No, he was laughing while he was on the floor.
Beasley wants it. Fires. No, but he's fouled by Howard. Yes, a look of a guy who wants to take over
some games early in the season that Mike kind of struggled in. You know, it's always that next year getting refocused to defend your title. I don't care what league it's in. And right now we're seeing some residue from that right now by Miami.
Air ball, but Howard there to...
Swag Riley. Swag Riley.
You know, the shorts that's a strong take, you know. You got the ankles out. It's a family show, baby. Come on.
O'Shea, so this is my thing. So since you're talking about that, I think you need to bring that to the side.
Shout out to Levi's.
I know, got it out there.
Largest lead for LA right now. Beasley pops. That was a 2 that missed. Howard the rebound, or rather Crawford. Billy Preston looking for space. Look at Beasley staying low on defense. Switched on to Williams. Oh, Howard to Beasley to the deck.
Some big bodies hitting the ground, bro. Some big bodies hitting the ground. And we saw a lot of this at the beginning, kind of going at it. Look at him. Hold. See, now here's the question to you official. Which one is which? Who's holding who first? Who's the...
Oh, he stepped on his right foot at the very end.
Yeah, he did. But again, I think it's at the beginning of the season. These officials have been here now for 8-9 years, okay? You want to establish how this game is going to be officiated and played, start calling stuff at the beginning, the first games of the season.
Yeah. At this, and that's not the look of laughter that we saw earlier. Take a timeout with LA up by 10. So official review, double fouls called on Howard and Beasley, and then a technical foul issued to Howard for stepping on the foot of Beasley. Look out. So a free throw for 2 coming up from Miami, then it's side out, and that's what they just reviewed and concluded was the call. A 10-point lead right now for LA. Tim, let's take a look again.
A lot going on here. The double foul warranted, and then it was the step right there. Now, I'm sure Dwight Howard's going to say Olivia Mills, right? Miles, I mean, for Minnesota Lynx. Outstanding rookie. I mean, putting up buckets. I mean, she's in the conversation with not only Rookie of the Year, but could potentially be MVP of the year. How about that?
And no Nafisa Collier either.
Right.
It's like they called the tech on Howard. He went to the Miami players. We saw him flip the wrong finger. He's still been drawing with everybody, and now it's Crawford who gets a technical shot for 2. And it's worth noting, if your team picks up a second technical, it's not just 1 shot for 2 afterwards, it's 2 shots for 2. So a second team technical down the road is a real potential backbreaker for a team.
Yeah. $90 million merger with Graph Global Corp, a special purpose acquisition company, a SPAC. The deal is expected to close the 4th quarter, allowing fans and investors to buy shares on the stock market. How about that? You're talking about 9 years of growth to get to this point as a public offering. Who would have thought it? Cube at the time, and people, what do you mean you're going to start a league? It's 3-on-3, it's former players, it's not going to work. He heard all of it, and look where he's at right now. 290 million of them things, like we like to say.
Awesome.
Awesome, man.
I mean, it's season 9. League's going strong. Stevenson will get a free throw for 2 points. But you think that Jones is going to bring the fire. The innovation, the rules, the physicality.
But also, to the acceptance. Let's see here. Okay, here we go. Defense, offense.
Yeah.
I think Lance gets this one. I think the offense may prevail on this one. Oh, no foul either. What?
Devin Ebanks.
Yo, I'm 0 for 3 for today on some of my predictions. I'm 0 for 3.
Nick knew what he was doing.
No, but Ebanks right here got him on the foul. Yeah. I mean, that's... See, I think those fouls have to be called.
Look at this.
Okay?
Careful.
We saw this last year, too. And it's the same thing.
And when it gets near the stands is where it gets a little dangerous.
Yeah, I don't mind the physical play. I don't mind guys getting, into it a little bit, but don't let it spill over into the crowd. I mean, this second half, say to speak, has been choppy. And this is the fourth time that Michael Beasley has been on the ground right now.
Game has been taken from the game. Right now it's everything else.
Yeah. I mean, rivalry going on the court, not the physicality part.
Ebanks and Stevenson going at it, then these two going at it.
Oh, there's the elbow in the face and them going back and forth. I'm all for the and right now, it's not about that. It's a few egos getting involved that are impacting this game negatively. And as a result, it's become stagnant. And to regain control of this, then that's what you got to do.
Let's watch again, Jim. And right there, play had been stopped. You had Steph Barksdale, one of the officials, and another. Levon Zakarian trying to break it up. Lance gets in there. Security gets in. Beasley's not stopping. And Howard at some point gets in his ear as well. And again, it looked like the two might have been able at one point to kind of end it, but it never stopped, and everybody else trying to intercede didn't have a chance. Nope. Like right there, you've got to stop. Great job by the Intuitone PA crew. Why can't we be friends? These teams won't be.
Michael Beasley and Dwight Howard are ejected from the game. Both technical fouls.
And there it is. So Howard and Beasley. He's got to go. He's got to get off the court. And he is playing to every part of the crowd right now, or he's trying to at least. He's found his fan and his kid to give his jersey. So Beasley was teed up earlier. That's his second tech. Howard was teed up for stepping on Beasley's foot. He gets his second tech.
Yep. And Howard is pleading the Ice Cube, but it ain't, Ice Cube ain't got nothing to do with this. I mean, the rules are the rules.
And now Michael Cooper is speaking to a fellow Hall of Famer.
But you don't.
Hey, man, I completely understand the refs, having to try to get a hold of this game. But that last one was just a bunch of hugging. It's just a bunch of hugging out here. But, Jim, you're absolutely right. As a coach, maybe you pull your player out till things cool down, because now you don't have Michael Beasley or Dwight Howard. Come on now.
Oh, Lance is down.
He took a hard, his leg got caught up underneath him, and he bent backwards.
On an already short Miami roster.
Yes.
Now no Beasley, now no Evans, and Stevenson, man, we can only hope for the best. Let's take a look.
Hopefully it's just like right here.
Yeah, there's a chance it could have just scared him.
Yeah, because it scared me, I tell you that. The floor don't bend. You hit it, now all that weight is coming down in an awkward position.
I feel like I could hear my dad from here. Oh, man.
But no, Lance is getting up.
Okay.
Lance is
on his own power.
Yeah.
On his own power.
Yeah, let's see. But, I just think that because of this league and the physicality, and tell me if you agree or not, that the officials have to set the tone on how they're going to call what is a foul at the beginning so that the players and coaches understand, you know, how it's going to be officiated moving forward. They got to be consistent with it. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, they have to set the tone. You know, it's not a 12 to 15 man roster, and ejections are not something that the refs want to do.
Correct.
But you know, they had to get control of this game. This is our you know, the main event here on CBS right now.
Okay, guys, Nick Young right now is referring to Q. If Lance Stevenson is not able to give it to go, this will be a forfeit. Miami only has 3 players right now, so Lance is getting up. He's mugging the opponent right now. It looks like he's going to give it a go, but if he cannot, this will be a forfeit by Miami. They only will have
Stevenson.
I think he's going to play. I think he's, I think O'Shea said this too. It's more of a scare because of how he went back.
Wonder in the summer.
So get some time to work on that left leg. Here in LA, and Lance is going to give it a shot. Miami's down to their 3 players on the floor. Lance is limping a little bit. Crawford offensive, drawn by Chalmers.
Chalmers was smart that time. He got his arm inside of Crawford and kind of pulled him a little bit, but that's a savvy veteran move. Jordan Crawford's like, come on, man. Now, here's the key. Can you establish any kind of rhythm now? Either team, because of the stoppage of play for such a long time, okay?
Lance, quick release, 3 is short. Weak side, batted by Williams, but it's picked up by Ebanks. Gets it back from Allen.
No, it's good. I mean, it's going to take a minute for these players.
Yeah.
I mean, right now, it's going to be, you see a lot of jump shots. Sean Williams able to get an easy one inside, and he didn't clear it.
Jordan Crawford.
Yes.
And the latest newcomer for LA.
Billy Preston showing so much versatility right here to catch and shoot. Highly touted player out of high school. And he talked about it.
Back out the way Ice Cube
Jeopardize your team. And now that he's done that, now Stevenson is coming back in the game. So guess what? If I'm Nick Young, I'm putting Lance Stevenson in every action there is and forcing him to have to move his.
And it looks like he's going to get.
I mean, that's okay. I mean, he's going. He's going to tough it out. Good for him. But if I'm the Riot, I'm taking advantage of it.
Yeah.
I'm going to get up into him defensively when he has the ball in his hands and put him in all kind of actions, like I said, when he's playing defense all day long.
Still around the court, but he was ejected too.
Well, he should be in the back in the locker room.
Yes.
See, that's the stuff that I just don't. I'm a structured, oriented person. If this is what it is, go watch it inside. It is nothing I have against Dwight Howard. I don't care who the player is. You ejected in any game, you leave the court immediately. Yeah. You ain't no hanging around.
Win for LA, and Miami obviously trying to pull off the comeback. And to say there's rust on both sides would be an understatement after 2 extremely long layoffs. Preston drives up and under off the bottom of the rim.
All of the extracurricular activity in the last 15 minutes. And how you get the crowd's energy back in it is going to be a challenge right now.
Billy Preston with 12 points now for LA in his Big 3 debut. Chalmers, Williams, and Stevenson still for Miami. Williams across the lane. Williams again. And knocked out of bounds. Stevenson for three, and that's kind of all he can do right now, but he drains it.
I tell you what, though, his talent is the fact that he can play on one leg a lot better than a lot of guys can play on two. So you got to give him that.
And Ebanks is going to shoot a free throw for two.
But see, this is like, Ebanks, I'm getting all up into him. I'm not giving him any space. One thing he wants to do is shoot a jump shot. He doesn't want to really beat you off the dribble. So why give him the space to do that?
I'm looking at you. I'm looking at D-Block was here earlier. Maybe you guys could be that fifth player. Get on the roster.
Nah, bro. I got a reality check in my mind. I ain't hooped since 07 like that. And it's not going to start this year either. And plus, my lungs are not in the shape to be able to do that. A foul, Crawford.
And a lot of guys, big storyline. You mentioned earlier the changing of teams. Allen last year with Chicago, they went to the final, lost to Miami. 4-point shot for Lance, doesn't get the bounce.
Crawford.
And wave it off.
What is it? Oh, Ebanks didn't enter. The ball has to cross the three-point line as well. And then you can re-enter into play.
Lance. Williams rolls. Against a smaller Allen. Missed the layup.
That's part of that rust, too. You know what I mean?
Oh, look out, Ebanks and Stevenson. Crawford in there. Stevenson pushing back. Lance and Crawford. Ebanks was in there. And this game is really taken on a life of its own. Chris Haynes in there. There's Coop. Sorted out again.
But the push, here's the hard foul, and it's afterward. That's going to be a flagrant foul, Tech. It got to be. Got to be. Now the extra shove afterwards. But where's the basketball play after the foul here? That's not a basketball play. No. Not a basketball play.
Yeah, he's still looking for him after. Now, to give context, in case you're just joining us, this has been a chippy.
My partner, you got to give a lot of context.
Yes.
You got it's layers in which you have to break this down to how we've gotten to this point.
First off, you had Howard stepping on the foot of Beasley, which led to a technical. Then you had a hard foul, which led to a spill into the first row, not all the way into the stands between Howard and Beasley. The benches cleared, security raced in. Howard and Beasley were ejected. It took Beasley a long time to clear the floor. Then Johnson going down with a left knee injury that he's playing through because they're trying to avoid a forfeit. With Reggie Evans out, trying to stay available with three players. And now you have this. It's been an adventure. That's it. Game's done. Jim, this is a great situations where it just evolves into something that can't be harnessed in.
Well, I say this. It's not the kind of last year. I thought that this last foul by Stevenson was going to have to forfeit the game anyway because it was going to be a flagrant